morning. I'm not that peppy, I'm just pretending. Everyone in my house is sick. It's been an actually horrible couple of days and this is all fake right now. But I am kind of happy. It is back day and I love back day. Back day is probably my favorite day of the week. Back and buys. Little pull, get some deadlifts in. Oh, it's gonna be real nice. Real nice.
Cause we're gonna be legends. Gonna get their attention. What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary.
What's up, guys? Just wanted to do a quick commentary here through my workout. Like I said, I am not feeling great today, so the workout was nothing special. This is my 6th set of deadlifts for 1 at 405, and then after that I moved on to a 1-armed row each side. I like to start my workouts with a compound movement usually. Deadlifts are normally my go-to. Then most of the time I get into a barbell row, but today I decided to switch it up. I think I was in the range of 75-pound dumbbell for 8 to 12 I was trying to do. That was my last set. Here you see me watching TV, doing nothing. Normally I do lat pull down, but I was at a different gym than I normally am today, so I decided to use this machine to switch it up. I like the range of motion. It is different and it is weird, but I get bored doing the same thing over and over again. I use lightweight generally on everything. This is a seated row. You can see me go in neutral grip, and then I do 10 and then switch it up and then go wide grip row right after. Again, low weight for both, nothing crazy. I like to get a lot of volume in, anywhere between 10 to 15 reps each one, 3 to 4 sets depending on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I do warm-up sets prior depending on the movement. And then now I'm hopping into some biceps. These are hammer curls. Again, nothing crazy. Doing them with 20s, nice and controlled. And I do them three different variations during this, and I superset them. So I do 10 regular, and then 10 inner, as you can see here, and then 10 outer after that. And that, I just feel like I get a better pump that way. I started doing these a while ago, and I can't stop doing them because I've definitely noticed a difference in my arms after I started doing them. And then this is a machine that I don't get to use too often because, again, this isn't Anytime Fitness. I normally go to the Y on the street from me. But I like to switch it up. This gym has a lot of different equipment. So when I can use this bicep machine, I usually do. And then on my last one here, kind of did a negative, kind of not. I was cooked.
What's up, guys? Just got out of the gym, feeling like crap. Yeah.
I am not an animal. I am a human being.
Seriously, it's pretty bad. House is getting overtaken. I'm not strong. Like, I'm not a strong person at all. Like, as far as the amount of weight I can lift, I really don't care. I've never have been. I never will be. Whatever. I lift what I like to do. I try to keep the intensity up. I pretty much start off every workout the same, compound movement, and then I jump into a bunch of accessory movements after that. So I'm not really working for strength. So if I get some haters on the footage, I don't really care. I don't lift for strength. I don't lift with my ego. I just don't. It's whatever. That's besides the point. But my strength, why I said that is my strength was way down today. I'm gonna get this fucking light off my face. Still no? Let's drive. My strength was way down today for a couple different reasons. It should be up. One of the reasons why I think it's down is because obviously I'm getting sick. Like, I feel it coming. Second reason is I'm not getting a lot of sleep. Not a cool, good way either. I'm not getting a lot of sleep. No, it's nothing like that. But I should be somewhat stronger today because this is really bad, but I'm gonna share the good, the bad, the ugly. I hit my macros last night, like perfect. And then it was about 9 o'clock. I order the boys a pizza almost like every Tuesday, and I haven't been having it. I haven't had pizza since June of 2017. That's my thing. Like, I figure after I step on stage on May 5, then I'm gonna eat a whole large pizza to my face.
Come here, I'm gonna eat you.
I'm bigger than you. I'm higher in the food chain. Get in my belly.
Take like a week off for macroing and then get back to it for the next year's show. And that's how I kind of have it envisioned in my head. But last night I was getting weak, and I think it's lack of sleep. I really do. Like, my willpower is not all the way there, and I feel it. I'm still motivated. I'm not gonna stop macroing or stop working out or anything like that because of a couple bad days. I ended up hitting my macros, and then I had 2 slices of pizza. It's not even really great pizza. I get it because the kids like it. I'm not a huge fan of it. It was really good, but it wasn't like my go-to pizza. But it's just cheese pizza. So I had 2 slices of that. And then I had 2 pretty big bowls of Fruity Pebbles. Now, I've been having Fruity Pebbles because you can put those in your microwave. What? Oh, wow, because you can put those in your microwave, what? And you can put those in your macros. So I've been eating them. I'll have like a cup and then a cup of milk. But there's really not that many carbs in there. There's almost no fat. So I fit that in sometimes when I'm like craving stuff. But last night I didn't even count it. I just filled up the freaking bowl, and then didn't even count the milk, didn't do any of that. I should have just counted it and saw what it gave to me, but I was just that low. And again, I think it's because I'm getting tired, and I could feel the cravings coming on because I have lack of sleep, because I have lack of, not ambition. Like, I'm still very ambitious about what I want to do, and I'm still very motivated what I want to do. I just don't have willpower right now because of, and I'm gonna put it on those other things because everything's been fine. So I'm gonna get back to it. My workout wasn't as great as I wanted it to be. Not even close, to be honest. I ended up burning 553 calories, which is decent, but it's not 100% what I wanted. I probably would have done one more back exercise and maybe 1 to 2 more bi exercises during that. So, but we shall move forward. We shall forget it like it never happened. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Because you're a moron, Eric. All right.
Alrighty then.
I could talk. See you out there. Alright, so I wanted to introduce you to this little guy. This is Flex, right? 3 months old. We just got him 2 days ago. They delivered him to us. We met him, the people in Siesta Key. He is the man. Flex is full-blood German Shepherd. We got a puggle as well. And this is Harley. Look at her. Look at that cute face. She's a puggle. Isn't that hilarious? She's so tiny. She's like, how big was she? She was 4 pounds of that? 4 pounds, 1 ounce. She's gonna be tiny forever. Flex was 17 pounds at 3 months old. The lady said he's gonna be a big boy. Why it's like such a big deal to me is pretty much, we've had technically 3 other dogs the 8 years that me and my wife have been together. First dog was a pit bull. His name was Marshall. He was awesome. All he wanted to do was cuddle, and he loved the boy. Well, he loved Logan. He met Roman right after Roman was born. When we moved from New York to Florida, the apartment community that we were going to said that they can't have pit bulls. We looked everywhere. We literally looked everywhere. Anyone that would take a pit bull, I was like willing to lie and say he wasn't, and he was just a mix, and because he was all white and he had black spots. So I was like, oh no, he's just like he's a mainly Dalmatian, but he's this and that, but like everyone's like, that's a pit bull. So I came up with a plan. My mom was gonna keep him until we got a house, because we were in an apartment when we first got to Florida. My mom ended up moving to North Carolina a couple months after that. So my brother's like, I'll take him. So my brother had him for a little bit, and then he started nipping at like people when they would come over, and my brother's friends, which he never did to us. So obviously like stuff was going wrong, and we had just gotten him fixed like right before we left too, because it was one of my mom's conditions. She's like, you need to get him fixed before. So we did, and then I think so getting him fixed and then his whole family leaving him was like the issue. So then one of our close friend of my wife's, she's like, she lives in Pennsylvania and she lives on a farm, and she already had like 2 or 3 other pit bulls. So she's like familiar with the breed, and she has horses and a lot of land, and so she was like, I'll take them. So she drove down and she got them while we were in Florida, and it was like a win-win. We were like, all right, cool, like we'll come get them when like we get the house. Like we're working towards it. We're trying to get it sooner than later. And then, you know, she's texting us a couple months like into this, and she's like, oh my God, this is horrible. He's not getting along with other dogs. He's attacking and killing her barn cats.
which is horrible. He's chasing after the horses like ferociously. I'm stressed out about it, and like I'm depressed because like that's my buddy, you know. We had him for years. Like we had him for I think he was like 3 or 4 by the time we were like moving to Florida. Basically, Chrissy was like, hey, I know pit bulls. This pit bull should not be around a baby. And she was talking about Roman. So she goes, there's no reason for you guys to have this dog. I'll find him a permanent home. And like, we're kind of helpless in that situation. It's like, she's worried about our family. She's giving us this opinion. I'm not there to see it. I'm not gonna fly down. Like, how do you fly down and then make that decision? So it's like, all right, you have to be smart and do what's best like for your family based off of what this person's saying. And she's again a close friend of my wife, so like, and she knows the breed, so we took her word for it. And then she ended up finding him a house. He's living with the guy was single, I guess, and he, you know, there was no kids around, and he was just you know, some really nice guy that wanted an animal that she knew in Pennsylvania. And the last I heard, he was, you know, happy as could be, and he was doing really, really well. So we miss him a lot. I mean, everything worked out for him in that situation. Obviously, it's like really sad. We had to leave. He's part of our family, so it's not an ideal situation, but it happened. So we get to Florida, and you know, I'm thinking about Marshall all the time. Forget how long we were here, but I was like, I need a dog. I want my dog, and I can't have him, so like, let's get a new dog. We were still in the apartment too, so I couldn't have him at the apartment, and I couldn't go just pick him up. Like, he had a forever home, you know what I mean? So like, and we decided we weren't going to. So we ended up going with getting a husky. I always wanted a husky. Our husky's name was Gray. He was awesome. He was great with the kids. It was the first time I've ever had a husky. It was super good, super fun. He was the best. He was also my buddy, part of the family. So we had him. We tried to get a little Chihuahua mix because we wanted him to have a friend, but she wouldn't get along with him. We spent 2 straight weeks trying to house train her, and she was like kind of, I forget how old she was. She wasn't a puppy by any means. She should have been house trained. So we had that puppy for like 2 weeks, I think. Not even the not puppy, but the Chihuahua mix. Looked like a Yorkie Chihuahua mix type thing, and she was so sweet, but she just wouldn't get along with Gray, and we had Gray for a while then. So we were not about to, you know, disrupt the family. And so we ended up finding a forever home for her in our community that we like met, and she was super, super nice. And you know, we actually follow her on Facebook, so we get to see pictures and like what she posts and stuff. So it's super cool. That's why I said kind of 3 dogs, because that's the 3rd one. You know, for the next couple months, we just had Gray for a while. In September, we were all stressed out about this hurricane, and everyone's chirping in our ear, you need to leave, you need to leave, you need to leave. So I didn't want to leave. And there was no damage done in my community, by the way, for the hurricane. But anyways, we ended up going from Tampa, Florida to, like, it's like right next to Wilmington, North Carolina. My mom lives like right in that area. But on the way there, while we were evacuating, I drove my car with Logan, and then Cherish and her sister, Cherish, my wife, and her sister, and Roman and Gray drove in Cherish's SUV. Like, when they stopped at a rest stop, they opened up the back hatch of like the SUV part. He jumped out and he ran away. And then he ran across the street and he ended up getting hit by a car. And that was September of 2017. It was like really, really weird. And like, I wasn't there, and like, it still kind of doesn't really feel that real, which is like super weird. And like, for anyone that's just like, oh, he's just a dog, like, forget about it. It's like, you guys clearly aren't animal lovers, or like, you guys don't know what it's like. But they drove with him in the back of the car, his body in the back of the car, until we got to my mom's. And then that night, after our 13 to 14, 15-hour drive, I had to take him to like an emergency place that can like dispose of his body and stuff like that. So it was really sad. It was super, super sad. And that was September. So like, I'm telling you guys this to give you guys context. It's just really like, it's like a weird situation. Like, I don't know. Like, you worry like what people are gonna say, and like, are they judging you? Like, I remember right after that happened with Gray, like, I remember like 2 or 3 people were like, you guys just have bad luck with dogs. That's the weird thing to say to someone that just lost a member of their family. Like, that's so weird. I don't really have a point besides everyone was a member of our family, and it's not like we didn't take care of them, and it's not like we didn't do everything that we wanted, you know, everything in our power to, you know, try to be together with everyone. So it was just an unfortunate series of events for, you know, Marshall and Gray. And that's why this, he's so mad. He's like, let me go. All right, bud, you can go lay down. Been rough, and I've had dogs my whole life, and it doesn't feel like home without like my dog. So that's kind of why we also got 2. Like we tried to get 2 before because I want them to have friends. I don't want them to be the only dog and then when I'm busy they have nothing to do. Like I want them to have something. It's like not fair to them to not have someone. Or like when I'm gone for the day and or we're all busy, or even if we're just laying on the couch and we're like, listen, I can't play right now. Like I just worked 15 hours. I want them to have someone. So that's why we got 2 right off the bat. It's going pretty well so far. So I haven't, like back to earlier, I haven't been getting much sleep because he got shots yesterday and explosive diarrhea everywhere.
Oh my God. He shit everywhere. There's shit everywhere! Damn it! There's shit on the windows! My house is full of shit! He shit everywhere! Look what he did! He shit all over the wall!
Absolutely everywhere. In my room, in the living room, everywhere. And that happened, I remember that happened with Gray as well. So it's been a rough couple nights. I've probably slept a total of maybe 3 hours last night and maybe 2 hours the night before. And because you got to take them out every 2 hours as well so they don't pee. He's already doing well, like with sit, stay, walking well on the leash and all that. Looking into dog training classes now. It's something I've never done before, but my friend Alan, who has a Dalmatian, highly recommended that. His dog listens so good, so good. It's unreal. So, and then everything that happened with Gray, I want to make it so then they won't run and you can make them, you know, really strict, and then it'll be better because they'll be safer. That's kind of what I'm doing now. I didn't mean to go on this huge rant, but I wanted to give you guys some context. So
this little guy will not ride anywhere else but where he is right now. This is gonna conclude today's video. Be sure to hit that like button for me, give me a thumbs up, and if you're not already, it would mean the world to me if you guys could subscribe to my YouTube channel. Really appreciate it, guys. See you guys next video.